Hello, Saki here, and this is part 8, I believe, of The Shinigami's Kiss Tastes Like Farewell. In the last video, things are starting to get really emotional. It's very sweet. So, let's get started. No, I'm not gonna. Sorry. Really?
前よりずっと明るくなった。
I can't tell her that it's all in her head. Indeed, ever since Kohaku started living together with me, there hasn't been a boring day. The small changes to her have brought me a roller coaster of emotions, and I'm also somewhat responsible for sharing my warmth with her in the morning.
お兄ちゃんにとっては良かったのかもね。あの子が家に来たのは。
If I agree with that, you're just going to label me as a Lolicon again, aren't you?
私だってそこまで鬼じゃないです。
Is that so? Well, I suppose it was a good thing.
ロリコン。
She's nothing but merciless.
雨宮くん、何かいいことでもあった？
Huh?
朝からすごく楽しそうだよね。
Have I?
雰囲気が明るくなったというか。あれ、私の気のせいかな。
She said the exact same thing as Susaku. Does my face really look that silly? I'm a bit worried.
もしかしてバレンタインの日に誰かから告白されたとか。
No way. This year is just another lonely one.
なんか怪しいな。
There's no way she'd believe me if I said, indeed, a Shinigami fell from the sky. Speaking of which, I haven't received any texts from her yet today. Is she completely absorbed with taking photos with the camera? It feels a bit lonely. In the end, I didn't receive a single text from Kohaku all morning. From 30 down to 0, there's definitely something wrong with that.
ねえ、雨宮くん、廊下にいるあの子、誰だろう？
Huh? She taps me on the shoulder and I look towards the hallway. Ah!
どうしたの、雨宮くん？
Involuntarily raising my voice, I get up from my seat. Sorry, she's an acquaintance of mine. Kohaku rushes up to me the instant I exit the classroom. What are you doing, Kohaku? You're going to get in trouble dressed like that here. Without saying a word, she takes out the cell phone with a depressed look on her face. I wonder what's wrong. In any case, we're attracting too much attention here. Kohaku, let's go somewhere else. Skipping the curious glances of people around us, I take her to the roof. So what happened?
使えなくなった。
The cell phone, you mean? I flip open the phone after receiving it from a worried-looking Kohaku. Nothing shows up on the screen after pressing the power button.
その子は、
No. It seems like it ran out of battery power. I see. That explains why she hasn't sent me any texts.
急にブルブルして消えた。
There's no mistaking it. It's the cell phone's way of saying, please recharge me.
生き返る？
Yeah, there's no problem. Kohaku smiles, probably out of relief. That just might have been the first time I've ever seen her make that depressed face. What to do? She wouldn't understand even if I told her that the battery ran out.
どうすれば生き返るの？
It's strange hearing that. Is Shinigami going to revive something? These small changes in her are what make me happy. Alright then, let's go and revive it.
どこへ？
My house. I get carried away and change my words. Your house. Kohaku nods slightly and grips my hand once I do so. That's why I also tightly hold hers in return. School hasn't ended yet, so we attract attention as we head home. Since I'm matching Kohaku's walking pace, it looks like this is going to be a long trip. Suddenly she stops moving. Is something the matter? There is a brief period of silence as she stares at the park. Let's get going. My pace naturally ends up faster than hers. Back in the day, I often played with Hiyori in that park. We'd leave the house together holding hands just like this. Until the sky was dyed crimson, we played around without a care in the world. Do you want to play in the park?
帰るわ。
Yeah, let's go home. I let go of my memories with Hinori, and we leave with our hands held together. That should do it. The battery immediately begins to recharge. Oh, I just remembered. Just so if you don't remember, Yuri is his childhood friend that died. It been left charging for a long time, so it might be. I don't know that word. Even though she just started using it yesterday, I thought it would last longer.
それで生き返るの？
Yeah, it takes some time though.
うん。
Chloe looks at the charging cell phone worriedly. She seems to be using it with much care. Did you take a lot of pictures today?
何にも。
Oh, I wonder why the battery ran out so quickly then. I guess you didn't understand what I just said. It might be better to get a replacement battery if this one is degraded too much.
まだ生き返らないの？
No, wait just a bit longer. Leave it alone until then, alright?
うん。
She moves away from the cell phone and comes to my side. Is there anything you want to do?
お昼寝。
Huh?
二人で。
There's no doubt about it. This Shinigami girl is what changed me. She needs me. And most likely I do too.
お兄ちゃん、ほのかさんにお礼は言った？
Of course, thanks again.
いえいえ。でもよかった。体調が悪くて早退したのかと思ったから。
She went out of her way to take notes in class for me and bring them all the way to my house. What happened was so sudden that I didn't have the time to explain anything to her before I left.
ほのかさんも一緒に晩ご飯食べていきます？私はすぐ帰るから気を使わないで。
Then at least let me walk you home.
ロリコンに送らせる方が危ない気もするけど。ロリコン？
You can just ignore her. She sure is dragging out this whole Lolicon business. Well, I guess there's no helping it as long as Kohaku's here.
その女の子って雨宮くんの親戚か何？
Yeah, various circumstances led her to her having to stay with us. I decided not to tell her the supposed little sister story because it'd be troublesome. Kaku, this person is Ashima Honoka-san. Introduce yourself, okay? She hides behind my back and looks at Ashami-san fearfully.
人見知りする子なんだね。
Sorry, she's probably just nervous.
私も小さい頃はすっごい人見知りだったんだよ。
Oh, really? I wasn't expecting that.
私も人見知りするタイプ。
I know that very well. After all, she was even like that to me, her older brother.
すごく可愛い子だね。持って帰りたいぐらい。あげない。
She says that and then hides herself behind me. Saying that, Ashami-san smiles and looks at me.
じゃあ、私はこれで。
It seems like she's being considerate. I walk Ashami-san home after that. Finally, I can take a breather in my own room. Kaku is staring intensely at the fully recharged cell phone. Did it revive without incident?
生き返った。
I wonder what she's looking at so earnestly. Curious, I steal a peek of the display from the side. On the picture is the one she took of me this morning.
これを見てたら、ブルブルして消えた。
You were looking at that the entire time? And she still is right now. So that's why the battery died so quickly.
この子はまた死ぬの？
If you keep using it like that, it might do the same thing again. When that happens, you put it on this black holder like this. Can you do it yourself?
やってみる。
With her small, pale hands, Kaku places the cell phone on the charging cradle.
これでいいの？
Yep, it'll be revived and full of life once you leave it alone for a while like that. I was suddenly taken back by her innocent smile. It was the first time she's ever smiled at me like this. However, I wonder why her smile seems familiar to me.
死神のキスは別れの味。
Once again, I'm dreaming. A dream of Hinori's unchanging smile. I can reach it as if I stretch out my arm. However, I can never touch her. I can't make a single sound either. If only I could just say one word to her. If I could do that, I wonder what I would say. What was it that I want to say to her no matter what? As I think about that, I'm slowly woken up. I feel mysteriously relaxed. Once I open my eyes, I figure out why. Seeing Kohaku's sleeping face calms me down. Her body temperature is low as usual. I embrace her and share my warmth. After a while, she looks at me with sleepy eyes. We stare into each other's eyes without speaking a word. Our hands come together under the covers as we share my body heat.
おはよう。
She says it before I do. Yuri.
日和。
I constantly say that name. Oh, sorry, forget what I just said. Is it because I had that dream? When she said good morning to me, I saw Hinori's image in her. She nestles her face into my chest, as if to listen to my heartbeat.
夢を見たわ。
A dream? She nods without saying what her dream was about. I did too. What if the time we are spending like this right now were also a dream? Our time together passes in silence as I ponder that. I can't read Kohaku's text while I'm at work. When I check my inbox during break, there are over 10 unread messages. Reading these texts from her has become the high point of my day. I want to do something for her. Maybe I'll buy her some clothes when payday comes around. With that in mind, even my time at work becomes less of an ordeal. I send Kohaku a text that says I'm coming home now and leave the store. Upon stepping outside, something white bolts towards my feet.
少しお話をいいでしょうか。
Mufi, long time no see.
すみません。仕事でお疲れのところを。
What's wrong? And why are you being so polite? I decided to hear her out at a nearby parking lot. From what I can tell, this topic isn't going to be a pleasant one. So you wanted to talk to me about something?
はい。折り入ってお願いしたいことが。
What is it? Mufi hesitates for a moment, then continues talking.
これ以上琥珀様を保護するのはやめていただけませんか。
Huh?
このままでは琥珀様にとってもあなたにとってもいい結果にはなりません。
So you're telling me to kick her out of my house?
そういうことです。
I keep my own emotions in check as I digest this conversation. Did you think that I would simply agree to that? Right now, Kohaku is a normal girl, without any special powers. There's no way I could do that.
ですがこのままでは。
If she's fine with it, I'd gladly take care of her for the rest of my life. If she can't live as a Shinigami anymore, then she can live with me as a human.
そのようなことをイザヨイ様がお許しになるはずはありません。
Then I'll make every Shinigami my enemy and protect Kohaku.
無力な人間がどう抗うというのです。
No matter what the circumstances, I can't send Kohaku away as she is now. Even if we keep discussing this, I can tell that we'll never reach an agreement.
このままではあなたも琥珀様も幸せにはなれません。
Does that mean that she'll be happy if she leaves my place?
それは。
余計なことをするな、見る。
The sudden voice from behind me causes me to leap away. Goosebumps break across my entire body, and an oppressive feeling in my chest makes it difficult to breathe. Okay, I'm going to stop this video here. Thank you for watching. I will continue this right away. Goodbye.